There once was this man, and he had made bricks his entire life. And soon he was going to retire. And for his retirement, he decided he wanted to live in a brick house. So he called up a contractor, and he told the contractor to build him a brick house. But he said, there's some things I want you to do to make this house special. This house must be built using 1 million bricks. So not a brick more, not a brick less. If you use 999,000 bricks, that's not acceptable. And he said, I want this house to be completed by such and such a date, noon. And if you have it completed by noon and you used 1 million bricks, I will pay you double the price. But if you used 1 more or 1 less than the 1 million brick quota, I will only pay you half. Well, the contractor, he thought about this and he said, wow, this is a good way to make some quick money, to make double the money. So he accepted. And he got his work crew together and they started building this house. They started with the foundation and they built the foundation using bricks. And they built up the foundation using bricks. And they went and built the nice brick floor and they started building the brick walls. And as they went, they had ordered exactly 1 million bricks from the factory. And every brick was counted. Every brick was numbered. And he goes and he builds up the walls and they're counting each and every brick. Now we have 23,456, 23,457, 23,458, and they're counting each one off. And then they go into the living room and they go and they build some brick chairs and a brick sofa because 1 million bricks is a lot of bricks. They had to use all 1 million bricks. Then they go and they work to the second floor and they go up into the bedroom and they build the bedroom. And they build a nice brick bed. And they go into the bathroom and they build a brick commode and a brick bathtub. And they're using bricks for everything they could think of. They even built brick doorstops. Everything they use bricks for. And they're counting every brick. Now they have 573,056. 573,057. Whoa, they're counting up these bricks. Well, finally, they got the house completed. And they got it completed 1 day before the expiration date. And on that day, they completed it early. And the man is happy because finally the project is complete. But the contractor goes and he starts to count the bricks and he checks his number. They had used 999,999 bricks. They were short 1. And he looks out on the driveway and he sees that lone brick sitting in the driveway. Oh no, we have to use that 1 brick or we don't get paid. So he called all his team members together and together they checked the numbers and they recounted the bricks. Yes, they had used 999,000. They were short 1 brick. They had to use that 1 brick. So they all gathered together there in the driveway and they said, what can we do to build? What can we build to use this 1 brick? And they thought, and they thought, and they thought. And finally the sun set. The next day, noon the next day, the homeowner is going to be coming and they have to use that brick. But the contractor, he told his workers, he said, please go home, it's late. While you go home, please think, what can we do with this 1 brick? So they're all thinking about it. The contractor goes to his house and all night he tosses and he turns and he's thinking, what can you build with 1 brick? Surely there must be something that you can do with 1 brick. And he thought and he tossed and he turned. Early the next morning, after having barely slept, he went to the job site and his crew was already there ahead of him. And he looked at his crew and he was ready. Well, maybe one of the crew members, maybe they can tell him what to build with 1 brick. But as he pulled up to the job site, he saw the crew members there standing in a circle and he saw their faces. And he knew, by the look of bewilderment on their faces, he knew they did not have an answer. So they stood there, and they stood there gathered in the driveway around that brick in a circle. And they pondered, and they thought, and they pondered some more. What can you build with just 1 brick? Finally, as it approached noon, the contractor, he looks out, and this house was built on the end of a very long, windy driveway. And he looks out and he sees the homeowner He's turning into this driveway. He's coming up the driveway. It's a long driveway. And he told his workers, he said, workers, quick, think of something or we're not going to get paid. What can we build with this one brick? Finally, the one worker in the group, he said, I got it. I got just the thing. This is what you can do with just one brick. And all the workers, they gathered around and they said, what? Quick, tell us. And then they look, the contractor looks and the car is getting closer. The car with the homeowner is coming up the driveway. Quick, tell us, what can you do with the one brick? Quick, use it. And this man, this worker, he takes that brick and he picks it up and he has it in his hands and I know what to do with it. And all eyes are on him and on that brick. And he takes that brick in his hand and he takes it and he throws it up. He threw